Okay, let's talk about this presidential debate that happened yesterday. And after watching half of it, I kind of come to the realization that our country is doomed. All right, I mean, I can't even begin. All right, went out there, and I guess they had it set up to where they could cut them off so they don't yell at each other like the last time. And you just hear them just carrying on. But President Biden, it was scary watching him. But of course, we all know he's not running the country. I have no idea what's going on. And then Trump, with his facial expressions, and it turned into where they're all blaming each other for the problems. Now, the one thing I noticed, and that's why I kind of stopped, is whenever they ask Trump, like with immigration, what are you going to do with these millions of people? Are you going to deport them irregardless, separate families? And they were accusing, Biden was accusing Trump when he was president of taking children that were illegals and putting them in cages, and both were accusing each other of murder and letting people die. And, the thing remains, it was an important question for Trump to answer, and he avoided it. Second one that come up was Putin has been trying to negotiate and end the war in the Ukraine several occasions, and the current administration constantly refuses to speak to him. Okay? So you can condemn the guy or think what you want. He's about the only one being somewhat responsible. Of course, then again, if this is all an act, if all of them are just going through the motions in this bizarre act to hold our attention while everything just is falling apart, which I believe there's no coming back from, okay? The fact Trump wouldn't really answer the immigration issue, and they kept trying to ask him, Putin's negotiations for peace or his demands or whatever situation he's trying to negotiate. They said, do you agree with that? Would you agree with him and stop the war? And again, he went off on a rant about Biden and everything. And he just, no, I don't agree with him. So, and then the best part was when they were talking about inflation, one of them said, well, shopping cart full of groceries that cost $100 now costs $120. So inflation has gone up. I thought my wife was gonna shoot through the fucking roof off the couch, cause she got all foaming at the mouth and carrying on. She goes, "What it used to cost for us, just two of us, no kids, nothing. What it cost for us to get by on whatever, grocery wise. What used to cost $500, I don't know how long ago, but she goes, I used to remember budgeting, spending about $500. She goes, now costs $1,500. That's the truth. Now, whatever these clowns are up there babbling about, okay, the truth of the matter is things are far worse. Okay, to go through this charade of everyone accusing everybody of all these problems, the one thing all these politicians do is nobody stands there and says, this is what I intend to do to fix the problem. And it's not just the president, it's not, it's any politician. I have not heard a politician just come out and run for office at any level and say, this is exactly my plan to reverse this. You never hear that. And for years, when anybody asked me my opinion about a politician, I said I've never heard one ever say, we're going to fix homelessness by doing this. We're going to try to straighten the economy out by doing this. We're going to try to stop crime by doing this. Never. And nothing gets done. Things get far worse each passing day. Okay? And again, like I said, is all of this just a charade? You know, Putin's sitting over there. You know, if they keep denying and saying, hey, you know, we don't want to negotiate, we don't want to negotiate, they're making themselves look bad by at least not speaking in some sort of formal talks. And then saying, okay, this deal isn't going to work. But just to brush them off is wrong. Okay, and it makes everyone look foolish. Unfortunately, I don't really believe there is a solution. Okay, the way it looks, I guess Trump has a full court date till the end there. He's already been convicted of one felony. And even if he does get elected, which it looks like he is, because he's the only person, and he's not the official nominee of the Republican Party yet either. Okay? So, I don't know. And a lot of people say that Obama is still running the country. Well, the thing about that, in my opinion, is he didn't run nothing when he was in office. When they went and did the raid that got bin Laden, supposedly, he was sitting there in the war room. He was not in the chair where he was sitting off to the side. So he's another figurehead. Whoever is running or controlling things, it's not the government. I doubt it very much, because the same thing is happening like this immigration. The same weird stuff is happening in all these different countries, okay? These foreigners are coming into these different European countries and all this other stuff, and these people are being shifted around. This is done deliberately, and it's done globally. It's not just done here. It's just the way we are geographically is pretty damn easy. Okay, and like they said, another thing I'm worried about, Social Security. All these people come in here, they're paying them out of Social Security money. There are less jobs. There are less people working and putting money in. The super rich ain't paying in the Social Security or their taxes. You know, there's going to come a breaking point, and I don't know, is it going to happen by the time the election comes? Who are they going to elect? My wife's been looking into all these conspiracy theories, and they say that they may switch out Biden with somebody else before the election or something, and God only knows what's going to happen to Trump, you know, or what's going on with him. And the thing is, if he does run and doesn't win for whatever reason, I think that would be the worst thing that ever happened. I don't know if the public could handle it. There's so many crazy things going on. I stopped watching it. I didn't go to the end with this. But it's just, I wanted to vent my opinion on it. There's things to worry about. Watching these people and their responses, there's a lot of things to worry about. The inflation ain't coming down. Doing my medals and watching stuff, they're talking about raising interest rates again. Whoever's in charge in these reports and everything, it's all lies. Okay? There's so much uncertainty, it's not funny. And where's it all going to end? So, whatever. Stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the clown show that they call the presidential debate and that. Hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.